An 18-year-old Patrick Kluivert scored against AC Milan in the Champions League finale 1995 to win the game. At the time, Ajax had an average age of approximately 24.8 years within their squad, which made them the youngest ever team to win the Champions League. Today, I'm all about finding the youngest football players, put them all into Youth Fountain FC, and climb the ladder in football to beat the record of Ajax. This means I will have to find the best and most talented 16-year-old football players and give myself a maximum of 8 seasons to reach the Champions League finale. Along the way, I want one of my players to win the Ballon d'Or. 5 of them should be at least 90 rated on our road to become the best young football team that has ever been. So where do we begin with this journey? Well, with a budget of 5 million, and no, we won't be doing it with Youth Academy players. That would be too easy. We actually want to go outside and bring in the best talents that we can find that actually exist in real life. When it comes to our own starting 11, well, it seems like we don't have anyone below the age of 20, so none of these guys will be part of the team moving forward because I want to have the entire squad age below 24 by the time I get to the Champions League final. As the first signing of the club, we're going to Germany, to Leipzig actually, to bring in a young goalkeeper who seems to have a massive chin, but let's go ahead and bring in Fernando Dickes, a German lad with the name Fernando. I'm assuming he has some Spanish origins as well, but here he comes, an actual real player, takes over the goalkeeping position, 6'4", 16-year-old. Every single player I'm trying to bring in is going to be 16 years old in real life. So first season, they are actually 16. So because being 6'4", I'm thinking that's a massive signing for us. And actually, he is the highest rated 16-year-old goalkeeper in the game. Going from one end of the pitch to the other, Chido Obi is now joining us. Manchester United's big Danish talent has now joined me straight away, and I think this might be the first time where he's going to be a leader in my rebuilds. So, coming in for 1.2 million. Yes, the amount that I paid is not a lot, but his wages are ruining me because he comes in from United, obviously. But Nicholas, get out of here. Obi is here, 16 years old, United. That boy could be special for you down the line. And you know what? I want this team to be daring. I want it to be attacking. So I am going with a 4-2-4 formation into the future of Youth Fountain FC. For my midfield, I wanted a South American warrior. Rocky is now joining into our team, a Chilean center mid who could be one for the ages. Coming in for 260,000 and taking over his position in our midfield straight away. Rocky comes in at the age of 16, of course. 72 pace, which we like. Passing is decent. Dribbling is good. Yes, defensively, he's not the best. But then again, who cares? As long as he can sprint past people or chase them down, I'm okay. Next up, I wanted to bring in the next Van Dijk. Who knows? Matthijssen, the Dutch centre-back, is now joining into our team. Welcome, buddy. Coming in for about 310,000, which is, in my opinion, a very good price for this lad. He comes in into the centre-back position to replace Robson. Matthijssen, 6'1" tall, 16 years old, so possibly could still grow. And with that, I think our defense is looking much better for the future. I am obviously still looking at options, and for whatever reason, my right back, who is a right back, it says he can't play in that position. Same thing for my left back. And same thing for my center mid. Don't know what's going on there. Now I have about 1.3 million left in the budget. And even though I'd like to bring in more transfers, what I need to focus on is coaching now. I need to sign the best coaches I possibly can to really push this team even further. I'm not too sure how many I actually can get in, but I'm getting in as many as possible straight away to really get these talents growing as quickly as possible. Season 1, 23rd in EFL League 2. Yeah, that didn't really go too well for the youngsters. So 7 seasons to go right now, and Obi has gone up to a 70, like that. Rocky up to a 61. Matthijssen 63, Dick is 62. So seeing those stats, it gives me hope moving forward. And next season, I'm going to use all of my budget to help Obi, who has gone up by +6 this year, by the way, which is quite impressive. he is going to lead the line as we move forward. This year, the budget is about 4 million, and I've just spent a huge part of that budget for Mate, our new striker, to help Obi. Welcome into the team, number 10 on his back. This kid is special. We signed him for about 1.7 million, and that's a great price in my opinion. Coming in at the 66 overall. He is 6'4" tall, 65 pace, 66 shooting, decent amount of dribbling, but 69 physicality. So he is going to be quite the target man up top. And seeing this, Obi is 6'2", he is 6'4". We are building quite a physical team, which I like. Up next is an attacking midfielder that is joining us, who I want to turn into a center mid. Bacola is the new French center midfielder of our team. Coming in from Olympique Marseille, the talented midfielder costs us 770,000, and obviously we're going to straight away pop him into the team. Now, I do know in that center midfield position, he actually goes down in rating, but that's okay. We're going to work on it. He already has 54 defending and 67 physicality, which already tells me that if we work on it, this guy can actually become an amazing center midfielder for us. 5'10". He's now the partner of Rocky in there, and I only have about, what, 900k left? Not signing anyone else anymore. Season 2, let's see how it goes. Actually, I managed to sell some more players to sign another 16-year-old in Berchimas from Charlotte. Yes, that is an MLS team that has now sold their player to us for just about, I believe, 650,000. With that being said, I sold my left wing to make this deal happen. He comes in at a 62 rating, 17 years old. I have about 6 seasons left to turn this team into something that just blows anything out of the water and wins the Champions League. I honestly don't know if I can pull this off. Lads, I really need you to grow like +5, +6 every single season. During regular season, Youfanton FC has come in 4th, 77 points. No direct promotion. At this stage, you'd think, okay, that's not good enough. Well, you have to listen. We have our team in the semi-final of the playoffs, beating Tranmere Rovers. In the final of it, beating Shrewsbury, and now getting promoted into League One. These 16-year-olds are doing an incredible job right now. Berchimas, 68 rated. Mate, 72. Obi, 75. True leader of this squad right now. Rocky up to a 68. I think that's a lot of growth this season. Bacola, 67. We have Matt Tyson on a 69. Our goalkeeper on a 67. Things are going well in many positions. And statistically speaking, Obi is the leader, with Mate following very closely. Our new left wing has done really well, 15 and 9, and the right wing that we have in the team already is doing a good job for us too, while Rocky has 5 and 8 this season, growth of +7. The man is on a mission. Pablo Garcia is now joining us, a right back for the new season, a Spanish talent. And he is coming in from Deportivo La Coruña for 1.6 million. Honestly, this is one of the biggest deals we have done so far. I mean, this kid is a special talent. Again, 16 years old in real life and 71 pace, 64 dribbling, 67 defending, decent physicality, 5'9". I'm assuming he's going to be quite good moving forward. An Italian centre-back? Let's go. Natali is now joining us from Bayer Leverkusen. Let's turn him into the next Maldini. Coming in for 1.5 million. This man is a 65 rated centre-back. 6'1" tall. Obviously behind Matt Tyson, but I gotta be aware of how much money I have to spend. It's not a lot, so I can only bring in players like this. Luckily, his contract was running out, so 1.5 million was a perfect deal. Next up, I'm gonna go into the left back position, and once we do that, we have the entire starting 11 except the right wing position sorted out with 16-year-old players. But Natali, now welcome to the team. 66 defending, 61 physicality. Good Italian defender. Everyone needs one of those. Well, it's about time a new left back walked into the club. And that, my friends, is another American that we're signing. I'm realizing there are plenty of very young American players in this game. And I also know for myself, they do tend to play these guys sometimes in the MLS at the age of 16. This one specifically is Peyton Miller from New England Revolution, who have one of the best players in the MLS, Hill. But here he comes. 65 rated for that left back position. Same as Natali, actually. 1.5 million in value. His contract was running out. We got him for 1.8 for whatever reason. They wouldn't accept anything below that. But I'm very happy with this signing. 79 pace on him, 67 dribbling, 61 defending, 59 physicality. Yes, we will have to work on those defensive stats. But with him now in the team, we only have one position open. And if we do end up getting promotion into, let's say, the championship, we get big money and that right wing spot is open, well, I can't quite buy the number 1 right wing who is 16, but I'll be able to buy someone decent. The club has finished 6th this season with 77 points in EFL League 1, which means we could instantly be up for promotion because we are part of the playoff final against Reading. If this team right here with a 79 rated Obi, 76 rated Meite, Berchimas, and the rest of the team looking so good, if this team can go ahead and win, that would change a lot. Championship money is going to be a different level. I assume above 10 million maybe. But guys, get it done. Come on. Youngest team to ever do it. Champions League. I want to get there. Bang. It is a victory. Bakola scores and so does Obi. There we go. We're a championship club. Seriously, let's see this team, man. I cannot wait. I hate the fact that all of these guys don't have playstyles. I wish there was a way to add playstyles through the game itself without mods. That would be a really nice thing to do. Probably something that they will try and add in the future, but this has been incredible. The guys have gotten back-to-back promotions. 25 and 12 from Obi, 23 and 4 from Meite. Berchimas comes in with 14 and 8. Bakola 7 and 6 from that center midfield position. But generally speaking, the growth on the players, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6. That is exactly what I need. They have given me 6.9 million. I mean, come on, man. We just got into championship football and this is the budget you give me? With that, I can literally only just buy one player. I was only able to find one man who was pretty much perfect. Mbaye is coming in from the likes of PSG. PSG bringing through yet another talent. 16 years old, and for me, it was clear. I had to sign him as well. 5.9 million I spent on this one. I wanted someone else initially, but couldn't get him. He comes in at a 72 rating, and he takes over that right wing position for me. He's right-footed anyways. 86 pace, 69 shooting, 65 passing, 76 dribbling. If this team grows nicely, I do wonder, is there a chance of competing for promotion again? Because my attack is going to be quite high rated. Both strikers specifically are going to go up quite a bit. But I feel like that could be too early. And also consider all of these players are 19 now, but they will turn 20 by the end of this season, which means we only have 4 seasons left after this one to win the Champions League. The club has done it again. 4th in the league with 85 points. Leeds United and Sheffield are going up. But that means we are part of the playoffs once again. And in those playoffs, we beat Bristol City in a semi-final to now face Wolves, a former Premier League side. And I just wonder, are we good enough to compete with a team like that? Well, here's the answer. 80, 81, 83, 77. 79 in center midfield with Bakola on a 76. Lowest rated player in the team is Müller on a 75. So I am looking at this team and thinking, if we go up into Premier League football, which would be insane, by the way, I think that all these players can surpass the 80 next season. Maybe not Miller, but everyone else could possibly get there. So I have full faith in this team to have the capability of beating this Wolves side. But it's tough. Wolves have Cunha and all those players. Here we go. Can we win another playoff final? It is a 2-1 loss. We just lost another year. Oh, man. Now I actually only have 4 seasons to win the Champions League. And as you look at these stats right here, I'm already thinking in my head, we have 1 season to get promoted into the Premier League. And I will need at least 1 season to qualify for Champions League football, which leaves 2 more. And I just don't know if I can get like Champions League football straight away when I get into Premier League football. So I'm just looking at this and thinking, am I going to be able to pull this off? This season, they're giving us 17.6 million, which is so much more than ever before, and I did not get promoted. I am going in for backups right now, so Kusi Asare from Bayern Munich, the very talented player with possibly the maddest haircut, is joining us. And he's coming in for just about 8.4 million. So basically half of my budget for this player. But here's one thing I realized. The average age of the Ajax team from back then was like 24.8, right? But it wasn't just the starting 11. It was also the bench players as well. So, or even the entire squad, I guess. So what I need to do is have the entire squad be 16-year-old players. Now, Asare comes in 20 years old because obviously we're in our 5th season now. And he is going to turn 21 by the end of this. But 73 rated striker, 75 pace, 76 shooting, 6'5". So a proper giant like the other strikers we have as well. Kusi Asare, first backup to come in. Love it. There's another big talent in Sweden. I have just realized I've signed 2 back-to-back Swedish players. This one is a midfielder coming in, and his name is Axel Brunner. Now comes in for 4 million for Frankfurt. I believe he still plays in Sweden right now in real life. This 16-year-old is now 71 rated to become a backup for the likes of Rocky and Bacola. So, 73 pace, 73 shooting, 68 passing, 70 dribbling, 59 defending, 61 physicality, standing 5'10" tall. That is quite an impressive talent if you ask me. If you can build this guy up to go past the 80, he's going to be so well-rounded. I love that. Let me just check. Like, he could easily play as a right wing. He could maybe even play as a striker. I mean, yes, he would lose a couple of ratings, but that's an impressive player to buy. But with that, I'm actually done now. No more money. Insanity at the club right now. Watch. Youth Fountain has gone ahead and won the league title in the championship, making them a Premier League club. But I'm going to be playing European football. You might be wondering, how? Well, it didn't happen through the Carabao Cup. Chelsea has won that one. But it happened through the FA Cup. Our youngsters have won the FA Cup finale against Liverpool, which I can't believe they have pulled that off. 3-1 victory. That's insane. We beat the likes of Manchester United in the semi-finals. Before that, it was Ipswich. Before that, who did we play against? Luton Town. I mean, honestly, this is insane. So seeing this gives me so much faith for this team moving forward. But now I just want to see the team. So our 5th season ends with Obi on an 87. Okay, Mbaya 81. Erchimus on an 86, Mate 85, Bacola and Rocky looking solid there. Defensively, Matthijsen up to an 80. Everyone is above 80. That's exactly what I expected. So that is amazing to see. With our goalkeeper up to an 85. That is lovely. And Kusi Asare 76, Brunner 75. The 2 backups are looking solid. As we go into Premier League football, we will be getting a huge amount of money. And with that, I'm going to fill up that bench and possibly the starting 11 with a couple of players as well. So 40 and 14 from Obi. This man is leading the line. So many times I've signed him as a backup, never as the main guy. And finally, it's his time. And he's on fire, bro. So the left wing gets 30 and 13 plus 6 this season from Nimfasha. That is insane. And Mbaya 12 and 7. Rocky 11 and 9. Mate 11 and 8 only. Bit disappointing. I expect a bit more from you, but it's fine. We have won the freaking FA Cup. 62 million. Premier League money is here. We want to beat Ajax's record, right? So let's bring in an Ajax player. Mokio, centre-back. Insane talent. Possibly one of the best young centre-backs I've used on this game so far. Especially when you get him to his max potential. 15 million. I only had to pay for this one. He comes in at a rating of 76 into this team. Now, I would have loved to put him into the starting 11, but he'll have to fight for his spot. But what I'm going to focus on right now is obviously filling up the bench. Right now, we have Mokio, we have Brunner, and Kusi Asare. Mokio comes in with 85 pace, 77 dribbling as a centre-back, 76 defending, 69 physicality, 6 foot tall. So that's a huge signing going into the Prem. And now, finally, I am signing the big talent of Spurs. Mikey Moore is now joining us. 16-year-old with tons of potential. So many Spurs fans keep talking about him in my comments, and now it is finally time to bring him into a starting 11. And Bayer has left us. Yes, we have let him go because I want to play Mikey Moore on this right-hand side for us right now. I mean, both of these guys are right-footed on the wings, but he comes in with 88 pace, 77 shooting, 79 passing, 83 dribbling with the press-proven playstyle. He might be the only one in this team that actually has a playstyle. How mad is that? Congratulations, Mikey Moore. I desperately wanted to have you in a team, and finally it has happened. And finally, a Greek talent, Karetsos, is now joining into the team because this guy has tons of potential, and Greece keep delivering amazing players. Greece and Turkey. I'm very happy to see that. But this guy, 33.5 million. It just tells me that in the future, Greece and Turkey battles are going to be insane again. But anyways, let's bring him in here. Karetsos comes in as a center attacking mid, which obviously isn't really useful for this team, but he can play on the wings, and that is why I brought him in. So I'm going to turn him into a right wing or left wing, whatever. He's going to take over a spot in this team. He does have two playstyles, technical and first touch. 85 pace, 77 shooting, 83 passing, 83 dribbling on top. He's only 5'7", but then again, all these guys are 16, so they could still grow. Lads have done it. Youth Fountain in first place, 77 points. Premier League champions already. In the Europa League, Stade Rennais has kicked us out. That's okay though, because we have won the Prem and we have qualified for Champions League football already. This is absolutely incredible, guys. I can't believe we have done this. Now, look at that team. That's a team that can fight for the Premier League title. And I genuinely think the reason why it has happened so quickly is because of the formation. 4-2-4, you have so many goal scorers in your team. It just makes a big difference in these simulations. At least that's been that way for me all this time. Now, Berchimas up to a 90, Mate 89, Obi 89, Mikey Moore 86. Lowest rating is an 85 on Bacola, Miller, and Matthijssen, and also Garcia. Our goalkeeper is up to an 89. The bench is looking solid. We're bringing in players as much as we possibly can. Next season, we need to replace 1, 2, 3 more players at least. Actually, hold on. We do have Mokyo here. What the hell? Yeah, 3 more players still. And once we do that, we will have that team ready to be below the age of 24 by the time we get to the Champions League. I think we have 2 more seasons to go. So that means either we can pull it off next season, which would be absolutely insane, or the season after. So all good. Berchimas comes in 33 and 14. Obi 32 and 5. Mikey Moore 12 and 11. Mate 12 and 6. Come on, man. The thing is, I don't really have anyone else to replace him with, so I need him to do better than that. But anyways, at least all of the front 4 combined are scoring tons of goals. And finally, it's time to bring in the best young player in the world of football, who is 16 years old. Lamine Yamal is finally part of our project here at Youth Fountain FC. That jersey will look good on you, pal. Number 7 on his back. And yes, of course, we had to pay a lot of money on top of one of our players. It is Barcelona selling him for getting Berchimas and 50 million on top. So Lamine comes in with a rating of 93. And look, don't get me wrong, the other player was great, but this is a generational player. So Yamal comes in. I'll be putting more onto the left and Yamal onto the right, where he belongs, basically, to cut inside and do damage. 93 rated, 91 pace, 87 shooting, 89 passing, 94 dribbling, 5'11", and so many play styles. And at this point, I want to know from you guys in the comments down below, who in your opinion is the second best 16-year-old in the world of football right now? Because obviously everyone can kind of agree it was Yamal. I believe he's 17 now in real life. Obviously in FC 25 he starts off as a 16-year-old. That was the criteria. But yeah, after Yamal, who is the number 2? The club has once again won the Premier League title with 83 points, way ahead of Manchester City. Also picked up the Community Shield, failed at the FA Cup, and also failed at the Carabao Cup. But here's the thing, the biggest one of them all. Finally, it is time, a season ahead of when I wanted to achieve this. This is it, my friends. Youth Fountain FC, first in the league phase. Round of 16, smacking up Bayern Munich. Quarterfinals, getting past Porto easily. Semi-finals, beating Leverkusen, to now face FC Barcelona who do not have Yamal because we have him. And the squad looks absolutely incredible. And hold on, we had a rule of having at least 5 players above 90, right? Yamal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them have surpassed the 90. With that, we have achieved exactly what we wanted. And I have calculated the entire team's average age. One thing that I noticed as I went past the January transfer window was that I still had Bull, who's 29. I have Marsh, who's 29. And Hewitt, who luckily is 23. Now, the average age of this entire team is 23.66. So basically, we are about to beat Ajax's record by over a year. And we might be doing it thanks to Lamine Yamal, 29 and 14. He might be the top player for the Ballon d'Or, unless Obi puts up a clinical performance in the finale of the Champions League. He might be battling for it. Mate finally steps up, 24 and 4. Mikey Moore, 13 and 11, plus 4 in growth this season. Bacola, 9 and 11. And even our left back is performing on an insane level right now. I want to know, how is our opponent looking? Who do they have in their squad? Who is going to be the one for them? They have Patrick Schick up top, Sudakov, Pablo Torre, Perez, Navarro, Gomez. What? Alisson Becker on the bench? Okay, that is definitely not going to be the starting 11, but the fact that they have Konate, Saliba, and Koundé in defense makes me realize it's not going to be easy getting past them. So now the big question needs to be answered. Can we win that trophy with the youngest team of them all? It took me 7 years, not 8, to get to this point. Every single one of these players that you see in my team is 16 or maybe turned 17 in real life, like Lamine Yamal, for example, by now. But at the beginning of FC25, when you start your career mode, every single one of these players is 16. So you can get them into your team, try to build them up over years to come. Yes, I know, using Youth Academy players would be much easier. You can find a bunch of 16-year-olds, 15 even, and use mods to bring them into your team. But you know, using real-life players is just different. It's a lot more fun when it comes to these youngsters. Barcelona coming through. Matthijssen, I need you. Oh, mate, I'm falling apart right now as we speak. Luckily, they tried to shoot from out there. That defender pushed out quickly. Obi. No, that's Mate. Ooh, Saliba, man. What a tackle. That's exactly what I was talking about. Like, it's not going to be easy getting past these lads. Nice. Rocky. Solid. Obi gets taken out by Saliba, and he might even be injured. No way. Oh, mate. There is no way this is actually happening. For once, I want to use Obi. I always used him as a backup, and now he gets injured in the biggest game where he might have been up for a Ballon d'Or. Kusi Asare, 80 rated, takes over the striking position. I honestly feel bad for him. So now we have 2 giants up top, 6'4" and 6'5". If only crosses were working. So we need to find a way to make these guys score. I only now just realized I have freaking Lamine Yamal in my team. I keep playing down the right, down the left, I should say, over Mikey Moore. Bacola, good pass. Mate, Kusiasare just doesn't have the dribbling. Kusiasare over to Yamal. Yamal, come on for the Ballon d'Or, buddy. For the Ballon d'Or. Inside. Ah, mate, get to the freaking ball. He's asleep in the center. He's right there. Putting in tackles. This is very dangerous. Renato Vega, their fullback, is out of position. So Yamal now has open rein down this right-hand side. Yamal sees Kusiasare wanting to make that run, but I don't think it's going to be good enough. Yamal goes for it by... Are you kidding me? That was your shot? Yamal, what's up, man? Are you okay? Rocky. Kusiasare. Solid pass. Mikey Moore. Oh, just don't be offside. Oh, way too open. Sudakov shoots. That's mine. Thank you very much. Barca coming in with the likes of Bukat and Sudakov. High press. Very high press. Kusiasare. Show me that strength. There we go. Get in there, mate. Ah, can't find him. But wait. Kusiasare. No. 90th minute. That could have been it. The 80 rated backup for Obi. I swear, if I had Obi in this game, I think I would have won already. But we might just go into extra time because we just lacked the strength up top, the ability to get past someone. I think I'm gonna have to sub on Carezas on the left wing. Mate, I can't replace. Midfield, I'm taking off Bacola. I'm putting on Brunner. Defensively, my Tyson is done. Mokio comes on now to play as a left centre-back. And I am changing the role of Yamal. I want him to cut inside and do more. Miller finds the space on the left. Come on. Mate. It's a terrible cross. Mate gets it back, though. They don't have the strength to stop him. Koundé puts in a tackle. I genuinely do not want this to go into penalties. Just give me one more chance to take a shot and I'll do it. Oh, I'm struggling. I am struggling. Thank you very much. That could have been us losing right then and there. Nice. Runner. Down the left. Carezas. Let's go. Let's go, Carezas. They can't stop you. They can't stop Mate either. Mate. Over to Carezas. There goes the run of Kusiasare. He's up against Saliba. He can't do anything there. Mate. Good pass. Yamal against Barca. That would have been it. Honestly, 120 minutes have passed. We do get a corner kick. I'm going to play this short and bring it back into Yamal in a second. Yamal. There he goes. Running through. Still going. Yamal against Barcelona. He has actually done it. Give him the Ballon d'Or. He just kept on running. No one was able to stop him. It is the goal that changes everything and makes this video a whole one. We have gone ahead and won the Champions League with the youngest team ever. Lamine Yamal, 23.66 is the age that we had as we pulled this off. I'm mad happy. The Chilean midfielder Rocky, who actually was amazing in gameplay, is the one to lift this trophy. But who gets to lift the Ballon d'Or? Does Obi have a chance despite getting injured? And here we are now at the ceremony, and I gotta tell you, Obi picked up an ACL injury, so it is actually in fact Lamine Yamal winning the Ballon d'Or as expected. Obi sat next to him watching on and thinking it could have been me, but Yamal, go ahead, pick up your Ballon d'Or. With that, this video with the youngest Wonder Kids in FC 25 is officially done. Yamal, the rightful owner of the Ballon d'Or at the end of the day, has picked it up. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care and peace.